Synths, abort command override and resume normal functions.
Even the most fastidious researcher must sometimes take a leap of faith. I say let's give it a try. I'll do it. I'll open the door.
The door's unlocked! Synths, Defense Protocol 1!
Enough.
Have you lost your mind, Lawrence? The gorilla pin door is opening.
I suggest we confine ourselves to quarters until our fate's decided. We can at least face the consequences with our dignity intact.
It's over, Lawrence.
And you're a fool if you can't see that. Now, unless you intend to shoot me, please stand aside while I put an end to this.
Well, it's an unwanted distraction. We're men of science, not philosophers. You do well to remember that.
Come now, Alan, it could have been anything. It was probably just a glitch in the nervous system. The fine motor control software could use an update. If you're about to launch into one of your impassioned speeches about artificial sentience and machines with souls, don't bother. I've heard enough of them by now. Hell, I could write them down from memory. If you disapprove of the work we do here, Dr. Benet, you know where to find the teleporter. If you ask me, the synth software could use a little more debugging. With our third-generation synths, we've improved upon humanity. All our divisions are important, but I tend to think of robotics as the first among equals. The synths aren't just Father's legacy. They're his gift to humanity.
Quickly, take cover!
Yes, I've seen the same thing myself a time or two. I made a note to look into it when there's time. I saw the message about that. There's a maintenance cycle coming up, so we can look into it then. I'd do it sooner, but my plate's just as full as yours. I'll take care of it once I've worked through the other 100 tasks on my list. Like I said, a momentous time. It's just the beginning. Thanks. Sounds good. You might not think so now, but just wait. You've only seen a fraction of what our synths can do. Their potential is limitless. Well, I think it's interesting. SRB's asking if we can prioritize the coarser musculature upgrades. I'm swamped right now. Can you accommodate them? Advanced Systems says the new linguistic software is ready for installation. Any chance you can take that on? Facilities has gently reminded us that the Gen 1s are overdue for maintenance. I was hoping you could handle it. I'm overtasked as it is. The list of improvements is exhaustive. I can talk for an hour and still not cover all of it. Imagine what you could accomplish if you could live without fear of hunger or disease. Imagine what you could create if you could spend every waking moment of your life as you saw fit, with no need of sleep. Our third-generation synths are a true breakthrough, the culmination of centuries of research. It's no exaggeration to say that they're superior in almost every way to human beings. All right, I'll let them know. You've arrived at a momentous time. Alan, I know it's been difficult for you since you lost your wife, but don't lose perspective. A synth might look like a man or a woman, but it isn't. It's not healthy to become too attached. All right, Alan, I'll trust your judgment on this. Just be careful. How's that personal synth of yours working out? I've heard that Liam's grown quite attached to it. Don't hide behind technicalities, Alan. I'm your friend. I'm not judging you. But others will. Such behavior could be construed as deviant. You know where that will lead. Father was a great man. He'll be missed. The Institute is in your hands now, Director. Father was a great man. He'll be missed. I know we've discussed this matter before, but I'm not sure I've made the extent of my concerns clear to you. Many of us are increasingly uncomfortable with the idea of a synth living with Dr. Benet. Frankly, many of us believe Alan doesn't understand how inappropriate his relationship with the third-generation unit is. But if she got that far, who's that in the control room? Leave us alone. I can't believe I let Lawrence talk me into that scheme. I regret what we did. In fact, I feel like a complete fool about it. I was wrong about you. I think you'll make a great leader for the Institute. Father was a great man. He'll be missed. The Institute is in your hands now, Director. The Institute is in your hands now, Director. No, I'll handle it. I wouldn't wish dealing with that man on my worst enemy. What do they need? I had my doubts about you, but you're starting to erase them. You might make a good director after all. You have a lot to learn if you're really going to be the next director of the Institute. I honestly thought Dr. Lee or Dr. Holdren would be appointed to succeed Father. I suppose we deserve this. I never appreciated how comfortable my bed was. I'm sorry for what happened. I really am. I admit it. I regret what I did. Is this some sort of joke? Oh, this is the third time this month. Dr. Ayo can't keep using my synth so recklessly. I refuse to give him any more.